Bangkok is the capital city of Thailand and one of the largest cities in Southeast Asia. So it should come at no surprise just how modern this city really is.
Shows you the rapid progression that this city is going through, where it's just developing over and over again.
This city is a hub for business, tourism and entertainment, with towering skyscrapers, luxurious shopping malls and an incredible transport system. And in this video we're going to show you just how modern Bangkok has become.
Okay, yes, so as we said, Bangkok is more than just ancient temples and history. It is quite modern, and in today's video that's what we're going to see. We're going to touch on a little bit of the modern side of Bangkok, and I don't think we can really talk about the modern side of Bangkok without mentioning the transport system that's here, the BTS, the MRT. It's absolutely incredible.
It's also known as the Sky Train, and it's an elevated rapid transit system here with like 3 different lines and 62 stations across Bangkok, and it's just absolutely brilliant. So also the SkyTrain, or the BTS, is absolutely spotless clean, honestly. Every few stops you actually see cleaners getting on and cleaning it up before people get on. It's absolutely spotless. And one great thing about it as well is because it's so warm over here.
Next station, Ponimit.
As soon as you get on, the AC just hits you, so it's a lovely break from the heat.
And also, as you just said there, they do announcements in English as well, so it's very, very simple and easy to use.
So the reason it's called the Sky Train is because it's actually elevated up over the city, so it's really cool when you're on it and you look out the windows, you get a whole view of the big high-rise buildings and the whole city. It's deadly. So less than 30 minutes and we're here in the central part of Bangkok, the big shopping district. So there's a couple of malls around here, but I think first things first, we're going to go and grab some breakfast because we're really, really hungry. So the second one, the Farmer's Wrap. So we have a new obsession. We found it and discovered it in Bangkok. So it's called Tim Hortons. So I looked it up. It's a Canadian coffee house and restaurant chain, food chain. So it's also known as like Tim's or Timmy's over there. But they have it in Bangkok. Not only Thai food can you get here, you can get food from all over the world. So because we're doing a modern day Bangkok video, we said we'll treat ourselves to it. We've had it once and we fell in love with it. It's absolutely gorgeous, honestly. So if you've never tried it, Tim Hortons, you have to try it. They do a better breakfast than McDonald's. Ooh. And that's saying something.
We're stuffed after that. It was absolutely delicious, but the reason we ate so much is because we're going to do a serious amount of steps today, because the malls are massive and we've been in them a couple of times and we've got lost. So I think it's a thing for anyone that's coming to Bangkok to go to these big malls. You will get lost. You will absolutely get lost. So we are in like a shopping district and it's called the Siam District. So basically we're like on a skywalk here. This is a square sort of, or a circle if you'd call it. But basically there's a couple of shopping centres around here. So we have Siam Discovery, Siam Paragon, MBK, and then not too far away we also have CENTRALWORLD as well. So yeah, as Samantha was talking there about shopping, and I think I kind of briefly touched on it in our first impressions video. Do you think of Bangkok as a big shopping city, like somewhere to go, you know, to do your shopping? We didn't really, to be honest with you, and like because of the way we travel, we don't do much shopping anyway. But this is by far the hardest place, the hardest city that we've ever been in to not shop, because there's so many options. There's markets, then there's high-end stores as well, so you can pay cheap and expensive, whatever. But we want everything, don't we? They have absolutely everything, as Keelan said, from markets with like knockoff versions, but really good knockoff versions. And then you have your legit stores. They also have some cool like second-hand vintage clothes as well. So they just have absolutely everything. I think it's the best place for shopping that we've ever been. Absolutely, so surprising. Yeah, you would literally fill 3 big 20 kg cases with stuff to bring home. And your clothes would be sorted for years. Honestly, we wish we could, but oh well. Okay, so we made it to Siam Paragon, and it's one of the biggest shopping malls in either Bangkok or Thailand. Not the biggest, but one of the biggest, I read it. This shopping mall has definitely got the high-end shops. But one thing I'm really impressed with, which I don't think I've ever seen before in a mall, is that they've actually got car dealerships here. So they've got Teslas, they've got Land Rovers, the cars, they've got Porsche. They're just all parked within the mall, and then people can just go up and buy them and stuff like that. So car dealerships in a mall is definitely something that I've never seen before. So yeah, as Samantha said earlier, on the SkyTrain when we were coming in, you can kind of look out at the view of the city and kind of see the high-rise buildings and things like that. Now that we're down on the actual street, we're on ground level, it's amazing. Bangkok is just, it is like a concrete jungle. There's so many high-rise, like skyscrapers really, to be honest with you. There's a lot of also cool kind of rooftop bars and stuff like that, so maybe in this video or maybe the next one we might explore one of them as well. But yeah, it's unreal to be here and to see just actually how big Bangkok is. It is massive.
And also, for such a big city, honestly, it's so clean. I know I said it earlier as well about the BTS and everything, but it's spotless. It's spotless. You don't see any rubbish on the ground. Everybody, especially for there being so many street food stalls, like there's just no rubbish. Everybody cleans up after themselves, yeah.
Okay, so we've entered into Central World and we've come in a particular entrance where it's on a floor where there's a lot of bars. So we're not going to stop for a drink just yet, but we are going to just cover some prices because modern Bangkok is expensive, and you know there is a preconception about Thailand that it's like super cheap, and there's parts of it that really are. And the way that we sort of have been living here is like, you know, street food, things like that, so we've been making it quite affordable for ourselves. But there is parts of it that, you know, you will spend money, and definitely the malls is one of them. So we're going to just check on beer prices just to see exactly how expensive it really is.
So we just had a quick look at the menu there, and for a Singa, which is a local beer here, for a glass of it, it was 320 baht. Now we're going to compare that to where we're staying, so we go to a local pub beside us, and for a jug of Singa, where we get 3 pints out of it, we pay 200 baht. So big difference. Yeah. You can also get towers here as well. You can see them probably there in the background, the towers of Budweiser, and we priced them and they're 1,500 baht for a tower. So yeah, as Keelan said, Bangkok can be expensive, but you can make it cheap as well. You just have to live like a local. So basically drink like a local and eat like a local.
And don't drink at the mall. We just seen a sign there in Central World, and I think 8 floors it has in it. So like we were saying earlier, these malls are huge, they're massive. So
massive. I think there's 500 shops as well here. I don't know if I'd mentioned this.
So, do you know what? Sometimes they're actually too big, because you do get a little bit overwhelmed and then you get lost, and yeah, it's a bit hard to kind of find your way. But yeah,
you find yourself walking around for hours and you're like, okay, I'm on the same floor, or where am I now? It's like you'll get lost for days, honestly. After all that walking around the city, it was time to relax and have a drink, and also show Bangkok from one of the many rooftop bars that we spoke about earlier. We didn't reserve this bar, so I just came across it on the internet there. So I don't know if we can get in or not, but we are on the 23rd floor now, and we've changed our lifts to go to the 55th floor. We had previously been to the Marriott Hotel rooftop bar, which is one of the highest in Bangkok. Today we chose a bar called the Red Sky Restaurant, which was right beside Central World.
Our final stop on this tour of modern Bangkok brings us to the city's newest mall, ICONSIAM.
So it's also known as the mother of all malls, so it's supposed to be the best one, and I think it's one of the biggest in Asia. So the whole project cost, we read up online, and it was like over $1.5 billion. So it's got hundreds of shops, but what's unique about this one is it has a floating market on the bottom floor, so we're going to go in and check it out.
This is mad.
Look at this, I've never seen anything.
That's actual water there. It is, look, a little bridge.
Yeah, and they have like the long tailboat set up, and look at all the lanterns and all, and then you have all the food carts on the side of it.
It's class, isn't it?
That is unreal.
That's good. You forget you're in a mall.
You completely forget you're in a mall. The malls, as we said already, are on another level
They're
over
outrageous.
here. They really are.
Oh God.
Oh my God. I don't think I could.
We have crispy giant crickets, bamboo caterpillar. Oh my God, fried silkworms,
Crickets.
fried grasshoppers.
Oh my God, no. No, no, no.
God, it's so funny about travelling, isn't it? Like when you see different type of cultures and things. Me and Samantha went and seen that insect stall, and we were like, oh my God, no. But there was people there actually ordering it and eating it casually the way we might eat like peanuts or something like that. But it's crazy to see. But this is the kind of part of travelling, see different cultures and just sort of see how other people live, you know?
Yeah, it's really interesting, and like that, we're not judging. So from like when we say that, that's our reaction, because where we come from, we're
It's
like,
different.
oh my God, it's completely different. What the hell? But like that, as Keelan said, people are just ordering that casually, and that's just their way.
Yeah.
It's all part of travelling. We were talking about you can get like free ferry boats that'll bring you from one side of the river to the other, and we're just looking here behind us. There's one for ICONSIAM, so that would be one for like to bring you to the shopping centre. So they're all named like the boats.
Yeah, they go up and down the river. So like if you're down the river on the other side and you're like, I want to go to ICONSIAM, you don't want to use the BTS, you don't want to use the Grab, you can just hop on the boat and it brings you right up.
It's really, really cool. And there's also boat cruises that you can do as well. We're looking at a couple of them coming in, so you can book like a dinner on them and have drinks and stuff and go up and down the river as well for like 2 hours, which would also be another cool little tour thing to do.
I think this is like a really new and modern part of Bangkok, because Bangkok does actually have like an old town, but you can see just how much it's developed over the years, and this is like, I think this is like a new area. Everything just seems to be in perfect condition. They've got the riverfront, they've got immaculate boats going up and down, unbelievable malls beside it. So this is like, I don't want to say posh, but it's like that type of place.
Oh yeah.
This part of Bangkok is a bit like that, you know?
It is, yeah. It's definitely worth coming down and having a look at it if you're in Bangkok.
Yeah.
The riverfront, I would put that, like if you're only here for 3 days, I definitely put that like
Just come down and walk around, yeah.
on your list. Come down to the riverfront, and then you're looking at like the massive hotels as well that surround it.
Oh, absolutely. Like Thailand, like these are I suppose they could be new information for some people, but Thailand like has some of the best hotels in the world. You know, 5-6 star hotels, like world famous ones. They're so big. Seeing Bangkok like this is just incredible. It's so advanced, it's so modern, and it's just so big.
It really is.
Hello. That is the sea.
You gotta see.
Oh yeah, so as Amanda mentioned, the boats are free. We're going to take a little trip down the river to a place called Asia Teak. So we're going to try, and we're getting a bit peckish and a bit thirsty now, so we might drop in there for a drink and see. We're assuming the prices around this part of Bangkok will be through the roof, so we thought we'd get a boat down the river and see what the prices are like down there. Samantha, did you fancy one of those massages?
No, yeah, I'm telling you, Thai massages are supposed to be the best.
That one, I don't know about that one though.
That looks mad, I know.
A nail hammered into her skull.
Yeah. Some of them are supposed to be like really rough, but they're like, you feel amazing after them. Like a lot of Thai people get them done, and I think like they have an effect when you go back like every week and get them done.
Oh yeah,
but but we'd love to get them done. We are going to get one done, definitely.
We'd have to, Jesus Christ, yeah.
The foot massage is supposed to be great.
Okay, so we've made it to Asia Teak. More boats. They're actually, I think, like restaurants or something like that. They're actually for effect, for design. So yeah, I was just looking up there. Asia Teak is basically was built in 2012, so it's part of that kind of modern era of Bangkok, the new Bangkok, I guess you'd say. Also as well, this area is supposed to be very, very good for New Year's Eve. So if you are going to be around Bangkok for New Year's Eve at some point, well then definitely come down here and check it out, because yeah, there's a massive fireworks display and it's a hugely popular spot for that. It's also a very popular spot for, as you said, what's it, the outdoor mall.
They basically call it an outdoor mall, like, do you know what I mean? So we've obviously went to the big fancy indoor mall, so we just said we'd finish here and have some food and a drink, because it's right on the river.
Yeah, it's a beautiful setup.
Really, really nice setup. There's a big Ferris wheel, you can actually see it in the background behind us.
Yeah.
What else was there? Like market stalls, massage shops.
Parlours, yeah, they're all kind of closing up now because we're a bit late in the day. I think they open at like 11 o'clock in the morning, but there's like hundreds of kind of stalls and like outdoor shops and stuff like that as well. So it's worth coming down as well.
Definitely worth it. We can hear some bands on as well in some of the bars. So like that, we're just going to chill out, find a good bar with good food, and chill out and have a drink. We spent the rest of the evening having a couple of beers, enjoying some lovely Thai food and enjoying the beautiful setting of the riverside.
We really hope you enjoyed our video of exploring the modern side of Bangkok. This city has really surprised us, so we would highly recommend coming here to see it for yourself. If you made it this far into the video, please make sure to leave a like to support our channel. To see all of our daily updates on what we're getting up to in Thailand, please make sure to follow us on Instagram. We have so many more videos to come from our trip around this fascinating country, so make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of it. Once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.